Good day. I'm Rimarjan Yamba. Chapter 1, Multidisciplinary Nature of Environmental Studies and Natural Resources. Unit 1, entitled Multidisciplinary Nature of Environmental Studies. Environment is derived from the French word environner, which means encircle or surroundings. It is defined as a social, cultural, and physical condition that surround, affect, and influence the survival, growth, and development of people, animal, and plant. When we say environmental, it consists in 4 segments, which is the atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere, and biosphere. When we say atmosphere, this is a blanket of gases surrounding the earth. When we say hydrosphere, the word hydro means water, so hydrosphere is a various water bodies present on the earth. Next is the lithosphere, which is it contains the various types of soil and rocks on the earth. Then last segment of environment is the biosphere, which is it composed of all living organism and interaction with the environment. So mga to siya, no? There are 4 segments, which is the atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere, and biosphere. Next is what is environmental science? Environmental science, guys, is a systematic study of our environment and our place in it. There are 2 types of the environmental science, which is the abiotic and biotic. When we say abiotic, it is a things, no? It is all what we seen in our earth, which is in our surface area, which is water, land, minerals, soil, soil, landform, water bodies, minerals, and space. Mo na siya itong gitawag na abiotic. But when we say biotic, this is all living thing that have life, which is human, animals, and plant, which is if these certain abiotic and biotic interact together, it is what we call as ecosystem. If the abiotic and the biotic will interact together, it is what we call ecosystem. Then the environmental science is also known as applied science. Why? It is because environmental science seek practical answer in order to make human civilization sustainable. That's why gitawag siya og applied science. Again, gitawag sa applied science ang environmental science. It is because environmental science seek practical answer, making human civilization sustainable, no? Because we are all overpopulated in our world, that this certain environmental science is applied science because it seeks practical answer in order to sustain the human civilization. The nature of this topic or this environmental science is ethics, ecology, biology, chemistry, atmospheric science, oceanography, geology, archaeology, anthropology, sociology, history, political science, engineering, and economics. There are 3 elements of environmental science. Unsa kaning 3 element? Mao ni siya katong nasa 3 ka element ang environment, which is the physical, biological, and cultural element. So start ta sa physical element. Sa maning physical element. Physical element is mao ni siya ang mga abiotic. So mao ni siya ang space, landform, water bodies, soil, rocks, minerals. So mao ni siya ang mga physical element. There are 3 elements sa environment, which is the physical, biological, and cultural element. Start as a physical element mo ni siya nga atong space, landform, water bodies, soil, rocks, and mineral. But when we say biological element, mao ni siya ang mga biotic, which is plant, animals, organism, and human. So mao na siya ang biological element. Ang third is the cultural element. Sa maning cultural element, when we say cultural element guys, is mao ni siya ang element of environment, which is the economic, social, political, which is essentially man-made features. Mao na siya ang mga cultural element, essentially man-made features. Mao to siya ang three element of environment. So next, why we should why we need to study environment? Kung anong kinahanglan man ta mag-study of environment. According to the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, or UNESCO, the main objective of studying environmental science or environmental studies, it is in order to make us being aware of the environmental problems among people, no? That was the first. Second guys is imparting basic knowledge about environmental and its allied problem. And then also it develop attitude of concern for environment, no? Tuluan daw taning environmental science or pag-study tag environment is in order matuluan daw ta, objective daw is matuluan ta nga kita ma-concern ta sa atong environment. Attitude then makes people to participate protection and improvement of environment. Then last guys is striving to attain harmony with nature. So mao to siya guys according sa UNESCO. Then sunod ang pinaka main gid ani nga importance in order ang anong kinahanglan kita mag-study in environmental studies or environment, about environment, in order us to clarify modern environmental concept. So ma-clarify ta in order nga to clarify us modern environmental concept. The next is to know in order us to be aware more sustainable way of living. Then third guys is to use natural resources more efficiently, no? Natural resources in order nga natural resources more efficiently. Then in order to make us know the behavior of organism, also mao na lang pagkaupat nung kinahanglan ta study about environment. Then last guys is to make us being aware regarding environmental issues and problem. So mao to siyang ingon kay no. Mato daw guys nganong kinahanglan why should we need to study environment. So mao to siya. There's a lot because there's a lot of current issue, environmental problems, no. Isa na lang ana guys is ang air pollution, sunod is ang water pollution, sunod is littering, no, spilling of oils in oceans, then soil contamination, radioactive, thermal pollution, visual pollution. So mao siya mga current environmental issues nga atong ginatuban karon sa atong world. Then improper waste disposal, improper dumping of the domestic waste, no, sewage, plastic plastic abuse, industrial chimney. Then human causes, greenhouse gases, coal mining, burning of fossil fuel, deforestation, industrial processes, agriculture. So mo to siya guys na mga kuan gina sa environment. Then there are two institution guys of environment, which is the government and non-government. When we say government organization, there are two institutions, which is the government organization and non-government organization. When we say government organization, mo ni siya ang institution sa environment which is mandated or managed by our government, no? while non-government organization, this is institution of environment which is privately owned, which is not belong to government, which is mo siya mga volunteer non-government organization, NGO. Mo siya guys, as mo siya ang two type of institution, government and non-government organization. So environmental studies is importante siya for the following reason guys, as environment issues being international importance, problem crop in a week of development. So di na nato na i-decide kasi kay kuha na siya, layo na. Need for public awareness. Sa may need yun nato nga public awareness. So need nato public awareness guys, as is ang growing population, in order nga ang atong population is ma-aware sila nga daghan kay ta dili sustainable ang ato ang food, ang ato ang resources, di siya sustainable. So need nato ni siya iuna gyud public awareness. Then second is poverty, third is environmental degradation, agricultural growth, need to increase growth, water development and forest degradation of land, evil consequences of urbanization, and lastly is water pollution, air and water pollution. So mo to siya guys ang need for public awareness, in order nga masink sa mind sa people nga ipadayon nato na continue. It makes our civilization down, it makes us extinct, no, or in order us to sustain our resources. So we are needed to make campaign for public awareness. As a student, pwede na to makatabang ta through posting social media. As we all know, social media is the powerful tool, diba, now in our new generation, in order to seek information and to share our opinions, no, public opinions, public speech, public summary siya guys. Next is function of forest. Function of forest. Nilakaw tao mo tayo. So next guys is humanata sa unit 1.1. So dari nabuta sa unit 1.2, which is the natural resources. Natural resources guys is a variety of goods and services provided by nature, necessary for our day-to-day lives. The natural resources guys is divided into two, which is the renewable resources and non-renewable resources. When we say renewable resources, mo ni siya ang first type sa natural resources, which is can be replenished or can be restored or can be reproduced through natural processes, able to increase their abundance through reproduction and utilization of sample substances. So ang kining renewable resources guys is mao ni siya ang pinakauna nga type sa natural resources, which is if ato siyang i-consume is di siya mahurot og dali, which is reproduce siya. For example, i-consume nato, example lang ani guys is plant and animals, water and soil, wood and wood products, pulp product, natural rubber, fibers, man siyang mga can be recycled, man siyang mga renewable resources. So for example, ngano gitawag man siya can be replenished through natural processes. Gitawag siya can be stored daw through natural processes, or can be reproduced, restored In the reason nga kining plant or animals is ato ni siyang i-consume is gaanak man siya. So di siya ma-replenish og ma-replenish siya, di siya mahurot. So ga-replenish siya, ga-restore or ga-reproduce, no? Kini pong plant if ato siyang is gatubo na po siya balik, pwede na po ta magtanom, or katong iyang nabilin nga putol is musangan naman po ito balik. So muna siya guys as ang kitawag nga renewable resources. It is because can be replenished through natural processes. Then ay kado is ang non-renewable resources. Non-renewable resources is muna siya ang type sa natural resources which is cannot be replenished through natural processes. Which is non-renewable resources is muna siya ang type, no? First second type sa natural resources which is cannot be replenished through natural processes. Di daw siya ma-reproduce, if ato siyang ma-consume is di na siyang balik. Cannot be replenished through natural processes. Di siya mo reproduce, di siya ma-restored, if ato siyang magamit. So these are available with limited amount which cannot be increased. Example lang ani guys is ang fossil fuel, which is the petrol, coal, and etc. Metal, which is the iron, copper, silver, lead, and zinc. If ato na siya makonsume, bis di na siya ma-restore dito. Di siya reproduce. Minerals and salt can carbonate, phosphate, nitrate, mo na siya mga non-renewable. So ang non-renewable guys is divide pagid siya into two, which is the recyclable and non-recyclable. Kung when we say na recyclable is mao ni siya ang mga thing, no, nga part sa non-renewable resources which is pag ato siyang makulit is pwede pa nato siya ma-reproduce or pwede pa nato siya ma-recycle, no? Bato siya magamit, pwede pa nato siya i-recycle. Mao ni siya ang mga recyclable material. Mao gitawag sa recyclable. Ay kaduha is non-recyclable, which is mao ni siya ang mga butang nga ipato siya magamit nga part diri sa non-renewable resources nga ipato siya magamit is di na siya ma-recycled anyway, di na gid siya mao ni siya mga non-recyclable. So gidivide into two ang non-recyclable ang non-renewable resources. Ang non-renewable resources is gidivide into two, which is the recyclable and non-recyclable. Ang non-renewable resources is mao ni siya ang mga ang part sa natural resources na can be replenished through natural processes. Recap. Ang natural resources guys is mao ni siya ang variety of goods and services provided by nature necessary for our day-to-day lives. So mao na ang natural resources Ang natural resources is gikuan siya na sa two types, which is the renewable and non-renewable. Kung mayroong tag renewable resources, mao ni siya ang first type sa natural resources which is can be replenished through natural processes. Also able to increase their abundance through reproduction and utilization of sample substances. So example na lang ani is ang plant and animal, water and soil, naman siya. Then gitawag siya og renewable resources. It is because in the reason nga if ato siyang i-consume is reproduce pa siya kay gaanak mo na siyang kuan. Gitawag siya og renewable kay replenished through natural process. Natural lang, walay gamit nga mga technology or nga para mo daghan. Natural lang nga processes. So example lang na plant and animals, no? Muna nang giingay na. Then ang ikaduha nga type sa natural resources is ang non-renewable resources. Kung mingon tag non-renewable resources is mao ni siya ang type. Ikaduha nga type sa natural resources. Ang non-renewable resources ang ikaduha nga type sa natural resources which is cannot be replenished through natural processes. Di siya ma-restore, di siya ma-reproduce through natural processes. These are available with limited amount which cannot be increased. So, mao to, no? If ato siya ma-consume, di na gid siya mabalik. Mao to siya ang fossil fuel, such as petrol, coal, metals, mao siyang iron, copper, gold, silver, lead, zinc, minerals, and salt is katong carbonates, phosphates and nitrates. So ang kining non-renewable resources is nasa duha ka type, divide sa into two category. Nasa duha ka category ha, which is ang recyclable and non-recyclable. Kung may tag recyclable, mo ni siya mga butang nga part 3 as a non-renewable resources nga ipato siyang magamit is pwede siya ma-recycled in anything, no? Basta kay ma-recycle mo na siyang gitawag nga recyclable. Nga part 3 as a non-renewable. Basta katong mga butang nga part sa renewable nga ma-recycle, gitawag siya recyclable. Then ang non-renewable non-recyclable resources is non-recyclable category is mo ni siya mga butang nga part sa non-renewable resources nga dili na siya ma-recycle anyway in any way, no? So associated problem, the main problem is the unequal consumption. So because we are overpopulated, that makes the reason that our natural resources is can degrade, no, can deplete easily and not sustainable to people, no, in our world. We have only no, that makes the reason nga ang atoang kuan di na siya unequal consumption. So mo na siyang main problem na mao hinungdan di siya sustainable nga need of public awareness ning kuan paggamit aning natural resources in order to sustain or to make human civilization sustainable. Then Paris resources, diri na punta sa Paris resources. So Paris gases can be defined as a biotic community. Itawag siya abiotic community, no? Ang Paris resources guys can be defined as a biotic community. Predominant of trees, shrubs, or any other woody vegetation as abiotic. So vegetation in a close canopy. So ang Paris guys is derived from the Latin word purus, from the word forest. Tawag siya from the Latin word forest, which means outside. Ang Paris guys is from the forest. Ang guys, ang Paris resources guys, or Paris gikan siya sa Latin word forest, which means outside, no, mana siya guys. So function of Paris, so i-function gyud ning Paris. Function of Paris guys is help us to perform, no, kining guys is Paris is help to perform very important function both to human and to nature, no. Habitat to million of plant, animals, and wildlife. Also, ang Paris have this recycled rainwater. Also, ang kinipong Paris guys is siya remove pollutant from air, no, which is ang carbon dioxide, ang mga carbon or mga gases, bad gases is iyang suyupon din i-recycle, no, remove din iyan na pong pulian oxygen. Then the Paris gases is control water quality, which is mga polluted or mga hugaw mga tubig, which is yang suyupon din luwa na sa mga limpyo nga tubig sa water quality. They moderate temperature and weather. Then they influence soil condition and prevent soil erosion. So uses of Paris gases ang Paris gases is used into two types, is the commercial and ecological. So gitawag sa commercial gases. Commercial uses mo ang commercial uses, it is because Paris gases produce raw material, furniture, timber, sa pajud resin, gum, medicine, so mo na siya guys. una is ang kuan commercial uses, which is produce siya og mga material, raw material, furniture, timber man siya. Tawag siya commercial. Pwede na to ibaligya. Then ecological uses guys is kuan man siya ang Paris daw kuno ecological uses po ni siya in the reason nga mo ni siya ang kuan ga-produce oxygen, reduce global warming, soil conservation, then regulation of hydrological cycle. Mo na siya guys is ang gitawag sa ecological, which is ecology na katabang sa atong ecosystem, ecology, production of oxygen, reducing global warming, soil conservation, mo na siya. Then ang deforestation guys is it is a process of removal, defining definition ang function din niya. So ang kining deforestation guys humanata sa guys, humanata sa Paris sunod diri na punta sa mga treat no sa Paris, which is ang unang-una is ang deforestation. Deforestation guys is muna siya ang is a process of removal of Paris resources due to natural or man-made activities, no? Muna siya ang treat, pinakauna nga babala or treat sa Paris, no, deforestation. So sa may nung gaano kang mahitabo man ng deforestation. Mahitabo ning deforestation in the reason of the for the developmental project, also mining operation, raw material for industries, soil requirements, shifting cultivation, Paris fires, overgrazing. So mao na siya guys ang mga reason nganong mahitabo ang possible reason nganong mahitabo ang deforestation. Pero kini siya pag mahitabo ning deforestation, daghan kayo consequences nga pwede mahitabo, which is economic loss of biodiversity, destroy habitat of various species, then reduction in stream flow, and then increases the rate of global warming, and break the water cycle. So also break the nutrient cycle. So mga to sa guys ng mga consequences sa deforestation. So sa mga guys angay buhaton in order nga ma-prevent to or ma-avoid ang deforestation. So mga siya guys is pwede possible buhaton. So in order nga to siya prevent, pwede nato ni buhaton, which is education and awareness program must be conducted. So in order nga katong nagabuhat ani nga activity is mahayagan, mabutangan nilang hunahuna nga mali na ito. So mo to sa guys is pinakauna nga buhatan, public awareness, no, education and awareness program must be conducted. Then next is strict implementation of law of forest conservation, no? Strict dapat ay law dapat i-strict yung implement sa atong mga law enforcers, no, conservation of in this act under nga ma-conserve ang ato ang forest. Then major activities of forest in Paris, mga major activities dito sa Paris is timber extraction. Sa maning timber extraction mahitabo na siya guys, no, through deforestation or for furniture or activities nga industrial activities. So pinakauna guys is timber extraction, which is result in kining timber extraction guys is result in deforestation. So major activities, daghan kay major activities ang Paris, which is timber extraction. Ang una is timber extraction, which is wood used for engineering to build house, making furniture, or what we call timber. Then for logging, sa may mahitabo gyud aning kuan if mahitabo ning timber logging sa may mga effect kaha. So for logging result, degraded forest flood may be interfered, lost biodiversity, climate change such as less rains, soil erosion. Yung kaduha nga kuan guys is dams. More than 45,000 large dam around the world which play an important role in communities and economies. Effect of dam to forest is thousands of thousands of hectare will be cleared, killing of wild animals, destruction. Unsa kay ano kang mahitabo man eh? Ano kang so dagan say kuan guys ang dams is dagan say effect no mahitabo sa Paris. In the reason nga katong river na to is naman siya harangan na, which is dito ang mga tubig dito sa river is dalaw na dito sa dam nga mahinungdan nga magpadayon nga tubig sa atong river is gamay na lang nga mahinungdan nga katong pagian atong gamay nga tubig is dili na makasustain sa napalibot adto nga mga trees no or other wildlife nga maoy hinungdan nga ma-destroy ng aquatic life, animals, and destruction of aquatic life, spreading water home diseases, water logging, increase salinating soil. Sa thousand of hectare will be cleared. And the reason nga may masuyop na water, mga habitats, trees, animals nga na dito sa palibot adto. Next guys is ko na punta diri na punta sa mining. So kining mining guys is a process is a process of extracting mineral resources and fossil fuel like coal from the earth is what we call as mining. So mining guys is what we call mining. Tawag sa mining, it is a process of extracting mineral resources and fossil fuel like coal from the earth is what we call as mining. So there are two type of mining guys, which is the surface mining and the underground mining. So ang surface mining is mo ni siya ang mining type of mining, no? Which is mga mineral swallow deposit, no? Mga swallow deposit, mga kita nato sa ato ang surface area. Ang kining underground mining guys is kuan. Mao ni siya ang type of mining which is minerals from deposit or from the deepest part which is nasa sa ilalom nato makita. So next guys is step involved on mining, which is ang unang-una is exploitation, development, exploitation, or processing, extraction. So mining guys is think of damage. Underground mining is more than, so if ang atong underground mining guys is damage, no, stink of damage. If ang atong underground mining guys is may stink damage is more than that of the mining which needed enormous amount of land for its separation and management. If extent of damage by ground mining is more than that of surface mining, which needed enormous amount of land for its separation and management. So effect of mining, there's a lot of effect of mining. This pollute soil, water, and air, destruction of natural habitat, produce noise pollution, reduces shape, also sa shape then size of forest, no, reduces shape and size of the forest, which is mautro siya mga possible effects sa mining if mahitabo ni. Increases risk of landslide, also spoils the aesthetic beauty of the forest. Ano sa mga possible effect of the mining of the forest. Dahil sa possible effect if mahitabo ning mining is soil, magdulot siya og pollute soil, water, and air, Then destruction of natural habitat, produce noise pollution, reduces shape and size of the forest, increases risk of landslide, then spoils the aesthetic beauty. So mao na to siya. So next guys is diri na punta sa kuan. Dito sa akong gi-discuss, which is ang water. Next topic guys is all about the water resources, which is ang water sources guys is water claims to be an important resources, and also an important use of water guys is in our country is for irrigation. Besides, water is also required in large amount for industrial and domestic consumption. So water guys is used for essential all forms, essentially used for all forms of life. So many uses of water guys is include agricultural, industrial, household, recreational, and environmental activities. Virtually all of these human uses require fresh water. No plant or animal species can survive without water. That if we decrease our, or if we drop our water level into 1%, is we feel thirst. If we drop our water level in our body into 10%, is we face death. So mao na yun nga, importante gyud siya ang water sa ato guys. Next guys is hydrological cycle. So ang water guys is, from the word hydro means water, diba? Cycle. So yung sa ni pag recycle sa atong water, sa tuang blue naman siya, din balik na po siya into fresh water. So mo ni siya recycle, mo ni siya ang hydrological cycle, which is ang kining kuan guys is ma-recycle na siya if na siya sa atong bodies of water na. So pag start din siya sa water from various water bodies, then or such as the river or the sea, diba? Or yes, sea or kuan, or river or canal, mo na siya mga bodies no water. Then kana siya nga mga water if makuan daw siya evaporated by solar energy, or what we call as the sun, or evaporation, gitawag sa evaporation, evaporated by solar energy. Then next is kuan enters to the atmosphere as clouds, no, what we call as condensation. And then bubak na po siya into the earth with what we call as precipitation. Then pagbalik ni sa earth is mapadung siya sa atong trees, sa atong land. Is if katong mga water nga na padung sa land is padung siya sa atong trees, yupon. Then pagkatong nasuyop is ma-recycle sa atong trees, which is maluwa na po sa atong tree into kuan fresh water na po. So mo na hinungdan nga ang ato ang mga kuan is ma-recycled, no. Mo na siyang kuan po sa Paris, isa sa main purpose is recycle niya ang kuan, and then ang water quality, ma-maintain ang water quality, then regulate ang kuan water cycle. Then next then ang katong kuan guys is ang katong sobra nga kuan is mabalik na po siya sa sea or sa atong water bodies, atong river, then balik na po siya into evaporation. Mao to nga rotation guys sa akong gingon kay na evaporation, condensation, precipitation, percolation, balik na po evaporation, condensation, precipitation, percolation. Katong mga water nga nasa dito sa kuan, katong mga water nga nasa atong land, if musaka to siya gitawag ni siya transition, katong wa niya sa atong body of water, tawag sa transition if gikan sa land din niya saka pataas through evaporation. The next guys is the distribution of water. This is next start is sa fresh water resources. Then kuan na po ang water resources divided into two, which is the surface water and underground water. Then atong surface water guys is divided into two, which is the standing water bodies and the flowing water bodies. So standing water bodies is example anis katong lake, fish pond, mo siya. Ang atong flowing water bodies mo siya ang kuan tong river, flowing water. So sa to Ang kanidang water guys, distribution niya is nag-start na siya sa fresh water, then distribute into two, which is the surface water and then underground water. Ang surface water is mo siya ang divide into two, which is the standing water bodies and the flowing water bodies. Then next is the underground water. So underground water guys is mo siya ang mga water nga makita nato dito deepest part of the earth, which is ang mo siya ang mga water nga na-store dito sa mga highly permeable rock, which is what we call as the aquifer. Then, best example of aquifer guys is the gravel and then the sand, which is muna siya guys. Next guys is what would possibly happen if we overutilize our water resources. So, kaya mahitabo ipato siyang overutilize or overuse ang atong water resources. Na possibility guys is no sa atong underground water if mato siyang makuan is na possibility nga mag-cause og decrease of groundwater nga mag-cause og drought no, liki-liki sa mga yuta nga mahinungdan nga ato drought ng sa tagkuan. Next guys is mag-cause po siya og ground subsidence no, if ato daw overutilize ang atong water is mag-ground subsidence siya, which is paghuho sa kuan or pipe sa ilang sayuta is crack magkuan daot dislocate. Then mag-cause po daw siya lowering of water table, intrusion of salt water, drying up wells, pollution of water. Mo to siya guys is mahitabo if atong ma-overuse no ang ato ang water resources. Then, ang reason, ngano kang i-decline man ang water resources, underground water, ngano kang gitanggal siya, ang ato ang pag-cause, no? Kasi kung yun kayo na, matitanggal ang groundwater, as dito sa atong resources, in the reason nga mag-cause siya, katong mga bad effect na ang gingon, no? Mag-cause siya, decrease of groundwater, no? Mag-cause of drought, mahinungdan nga kay overpopulation naman lagi ta. Mong reason guys is nganong gitanggal ni it is because we are overpopulation, utilization of surface water and groundwater, then deforestation, hydropower generation, dams and rainfall. Next guys is the flood na po natong discuss. Flood guys is it is an overflow of water, water which is it happens when the magnitude of flow of water is exceed the carrying capacity of the channel within its bank. So mahitabo ning kuan guys is flood if katong mga water level nato sa tong river or seas is mo overflow na di sa tong community na maoy hinungdan na mag-cause og flood. Then sa kay mga reason nganong mahitabo mo ning flood. Mahitabo ning flood na duha ka kategory. Ang una ka kategory is cause daw siya heavy rainfall. Reason daw is pinakauna nga kategory is heavy rainfall, melting of snow, and sudden release of water. So heavy rainfall, so tapos ng pang-ulan, melting of snow, ang katong mga solid ice or solid water or katong mga ice mag-melt into liquid na mahinungdan nga magbaha. Then sudden release, so pinakalit nga pag-abri sa dam. For example, ang dam is puno, then abri kalit. So may reason isa ka reason nga mag-flood. Then ang kaduhang kategory guys is deforestation, mining and overgrazing. Maboro na ikaduhang kategory na sa causes of flood, deforestation, mining and overgrazing. So ang deforestation guys is cause is because wa na mo suyop na gamot or trees mga katong water, instead nga suyopon siya magpataka na lang sa flow nga dito sa tong river nga mag-overflow adto nga mapuno ang atong nga mo adto sa tong community. Mining sabis mao siya ang pinaka main reason, connect na siya dito sa deforestation. Metabo ning deforestation it is because of the mining, isa po sa reason ng mining. And then overgrazing increase the runoff from the rain and the level of flood rises no. Next guys is unsa kay mga possible epekto ipahitabo ning flood. So ang pinakauna guys is water spread in the surroundings area and submerge them. Kaduha is cultivated land will get affected. Ang ikatulo is extinction of civilization. So mga to siya guys. Ang una daw nga hitabo is water spread in the surrounding area and submerge them. Kaduwa is cultivated land gets affected. Ikatulo is extinction of civilization. Mo to siya guys ang mahitabo if mahitabo ning flood. Mo to yung mga possible effect. So unsa kay mga pwede nato buhaton, no? In order nga makontrol nato ning flood. So ang pinakauna nato pwede buhaton guys is buhat og dam. So ang dam guys is the first solution, which is ang kining dam is mag-serve ni siya as reservoir, which is ang mga water dito sa atong communities diri nato dalon sa atong dam in order nga katong nakolekta imbis makatabang na sa atong community nga mag-control sa flood, makatabang pa jud siya in order nga maka-distribute og water dito sa ato ang domestic household, di ba? Mga household na to. If undergo na treatment is pwede siya na to mainom, pwede po na to siya water purposes or agricultural purposes, then anything if ma-undergo na siya treatment. So next guys is pwede po daw siya makontrol through channel management sa buhat o kanal nga mauhinungdan nga katong dili is maagi butang sa kanal das kilid, no, irrigation in order nga pwede nato siya dalon dito sa pwede nato dito dalon dito sa atong mga agricultural, and then pwede po nato dalon dito sa dam, no, channel management. Then yung kaduha is guys is ma-reduce siya through forecasting and flood warning, no, ang mga siya mo siya pinaka sa nga may nga ma-reduce ang flood hazard. Then ang last case is flood may also be reduced by reduction of runoff by increasing infiltration through the appropriate afforestation in the catchment area. Then next topic guys is the drought. Katong ingon ako kay ang drought is liki-liki sa mga yuta, which is tagtuyot ni. So drought is nothing but scarcity of water which occurs due to inadequate rainfall, late arrival of rainfall, excessive withdrawal of groundwater. So ang drought guys is nothing but the scarcity of water which occur due to inadequate rainfall, late arrival of rainfall, excessive withdrawal of rainfall. Inadequate rainfall talay sa nga pang ulan, iwit nga pag-abot sa ulan, then pinakalit, no, grabe ka excessive kapag na to hurot kay overpopulated lagi ta, possible nga katong mahurot na tong water, groundwater nga mahinungdan nga magtuyot sa drought. Next guys is the causes of drought. Matong yun kay na high population. Kaya high population lagi ta, pinakaunang reason sa high population nga mahinungdan nga magkusag drought. It is because mahurot ato siyang water ma-consume na tungod sa tagan lagi ta overpopulated nga mahinungdan nga magkusag drought, no, uga sa mga yuta liki-liki. Intensive cropping pattern. So grabe ka dikit-dikit nga intense kayo nga pagtanom, then mag-harvest tanom na sab tanom, mag-harvest tanom wala siyang intensive cropping pattern. Wala siya guys. When annual rainfall is below normal and less than evaporation, drought is created. When annual rainfall is below normal and less than evaporation, drought is created. Next guys, this is the effect of drought. Dili na punta sa effect of drought. Katong mag-cause hunger guys, malnutrition or scarcity. Drought causes widespread crop failure, no? Failure kayo kay wala na mabuhi nga mga tanom. So increases degradation under natural resources, dirt large migration ng people, no? At mga namuyo dira nga areas mag-migrate na sa lain. It is in the reason nga di sila mabuhi dira nga lugar if magka-drought, no? Manay mga posible mahitabo aning drought. Next is the drought management. So kay possible buhaton in order nga makontrol nato ning drought. So una daw guys is indigenous knowledge is essential. Ikaduha is rainwater harvesting system, construction of reservoir to improve groundwater level, then modern irrigation technology, afforestation activity also improve the potential of water in drought area. Crop mixing and dry farming are the sustainable method which minimizes the rest of crop failure in the area. Then next topic na po niya to guys is the dams. So ang dams guys is ang gingon nag-play na important role sa ato which is magkan mga nasi duha gi-divide into two, which is the large dam and the small dam. Large dam is mo ni siya ang dam, type of dam which is nag-serve siya as reservoir, which is ang katong mga water di sa ato ang katong mga flood, mag-control siya, pwede siya serve as control the flood, no? Which is katong mga water di sa atong communities, pwede na to dalahon, which is mag-serve siya reservoir nga maoy hinungdan nga pwede na to siya i-undergo treatment, then i-distribute na pagbalay sa community para magamit og pang-inom, pang any daily activities, daily uses. Makatabang na isa sa atong community sa pagkontrol sa flood, makatabang pagid siya in order nga ma-sustain ang atong civilization, ma-sustain ang ability of water. Then pero naagid siya mga bad effect, di na to malikayan. Ang mga benefit ang una at natin ang mga benefit is dams will ensure a year-round supply of water for domestic use and provide extra water for agriculture, industries, and hydropower generation. So makahatag nagi siya og makatabang nagi sa atong community, makatabang pagid siya in order nga maka-distribute og new supply sa ato ang makatabang nagi siya in order nga makontrol ang atong flood, katabang pagid siya in order nga mo supply, no, daily in our daily uses ang atong pinanginahanlan. Then next guys is yun ang nanagi-save dagan lagi sa mga benefit, pero di jud nato malimod nga naapon ni siya mga bad effect ang kining dam ato ni siyang ipadayon, which is mag-cause ang unang-una nga pwede mahitabo ipadayon ating dam is wetland and flood plains, no, also destroy the lives of local people and the habitat of wild plant and animal species, particularly in the case with mega dam. So mag-cause siya o maka-destroy ni siya sa to ang local people and the habitat of wild plant and animal species, in the reason nga ang atong river is tungod aning dam is atangan naman butangan na magharang nga mao'y hinungdan nga katong nangaharangan is dito na dalon sa atong dam nga mao'y hinungdan nga ang pagpadayon nga water is gamay na lang, nga ang katong nagpadayon nga water is di na siya sustainable sa ato ang mga wildlife nga na dito ang nagpuyo ang unahan aning nga dam, which is gamay na lang nga availability of water or source of water nga mao'y hinungdan nga ang katong mga area nga magpadayon atong gamay nga water is dili na sustainable, na ma-sustain ang needs atong mga nasa unahan nga mga species, wildlife, and etc. nga mao'y hinungdan nga ma-destroy. Daghan say mga benefit, pero daghan napud say di nato malimon nga na say mga bad effect ang dam nga ang main remedy ang pwede nato i-remedy is gamit lang tayo gamay nga dam nang kuha gamay nga water din para sab nga discuss na kon. Then guys is what would be an effective doing in order to sustain the availability of water. Unang-una guys is mag-build tag several small reservoir instead of few mega project, no, in order nga mas-maintain nato ang availability of water. Ang unang-una is buhaton nato. Ang unang natong buhaton is building several small reservoirs instead of few mega project, no. Then developing small catchment dams and protecting wetland environmental science. Then soil management, micro catchment, no, treating and recycling municipal waste, water for agricultural use, preventing leakage from dams and canals, and loss in municipal pipes, Effective rainwater is harvesting in urban environment. Water conservation measures in agriculture such as using drip irrigation, control of growing water intensive cash crops, control of water logging. Pricing pa. So, pwede na to buhaton sab guys is pricing water at its real value. No, dapat ato siyang butangan yung value. Butangan nato siya og price in order nga musing in sa atong mind or sa mind sa people nga kini siya is valuable nga need yun nato siya i-control in order nga di ta makabayad og mahal, no, nga so butangan siya tarong gyud nga presyo. Next guys is adapt mini water harvesting model for domestic usage. Use wastewater for activities that does not need fresh water. Gitawag sa recycling. So dapat gamit tagkaan sa mga water nga hugaw or mga nato ginamit nga water sa mga activities nga di siya nanginahanglan og mga fresh water. Protecting existing tank, Save Water campaign for public awareness on water scarcity, no? Kay estudyante pa man ta, ang pwede na to buhaton is campaign through magbuhat og campaign group in order nga for public awareness nga through, for example na lang pwede na to buhaton is through posting social media, because as we all know, di ba, ang social media is the powerful tool in our new generation in order nga makakuha tag information, maka-share buta sa ato ang own opinion, di ba? So, kung ika-suggest is buhat og group organization sa social media nga ga-post og mga bad effect nga pwede mahitabo if atong ipadayon ang mga bad doings, no, ito ang environment, in order nga musing silang mind nga ay mali din So mga to siya guys nga pwede na to baton, estudyante pa man tayo, apuntay kakayahan, tay kwarta nga igasto, mga to siya posible na to baton, which is og campaign for public awareness through posting social media or creating a group in social media that was promoting our environment for its preservation, no? Next na to siya guys. So diri na buda sa kuan guys, sa mana ta. So next topic is all about mineral resources. Mana ta sa water resources now, diri na punta sa mineral resources. Mineral resources is naturally occurring organic crystalline with uniform chemical composition are called minerals. So natural occurring organic crystallines with uniform chemical composition are what we call mineral. So uses and exploitation of mineral is development of industrial plant and machinery, construction work, generation of energy, agricultural purposes, communication purposes, man siya. Environmental damage such as devegetation of mining activities is devegetation, groundwater contamination, surface water pollution, air pollution, subsidence of plant. The next is the effect of overexploitation of mineral. So, una-una nga pwede mahitabo ato sa mga over-exploit ang atong mineral is, ang unang-una is ang rapid depletion, kaduha is wastage, katulo is environmental pollution, kaupat kay need having requirement, management of mineral resources, management equipment. So, ang mga effect guys is if over-exploit na itong atong mineral is mag-cause siya rapid depletion, wastage, environmental pollution, and then need having requirement. So management of mineral resources, so efficient use and protection, modernization of mining industries, search for new deposit to use and recycling the metals. Mga siya mga pwede na to buhaton in order ang nga ma-preserve ang ato mineral resources, efficient use, protect and protection. Modernization of mining industries, search for new deposit, reuse and recycling of the metals. Next guys is the food resources. Food resources is essential equipment for survival of life. So main component is the carbohydrate, fats, protein, minerals, and vitamins. So type of food supply guys is cropland, rangeland, and ocean. Ang croplands guys is nag-produce niya sa ato ang food supply with an average of 76% no in all food in the world mo siya mga cropland. So ang kining cropland guys is na-produce 76% sa atong world. Then ang ikaduha guys is ang rangeland, which is mo ni siya ang katong ang kining cropland guys is mo ni siya ang katong rice o corn mo na mga croplands with nya weight. So mo na siya guys is ang nagproduce na siya 76% food supply sa atong world. Ang ikaduha guys is ang rangeland. Is mo na siya ang ato ang kaduha nga resources of food supply, second type of food supply, which is naghatag siya, nagproduce og 17% of world food from trees and grazing animal no? So mo ni siya guys is ang kining rangeland is mo ni siya ang milk, fruit and meat. Then ang sunod guys is the ocean. So ang ocean mo ni siya mga fisheries. So naghatag daw ni siya 7% in overall average no in all over the world. Hatag siya og 7% daw food supply in the world. So ang unang-una croplands natay siya 76% all the world. Then ang kaduha is ang rangeland, which is nakatay siya 17% of the world supply, food supply. Kaduha is ang ocean, which is ang fishery, hatay siya 7% food supply in the world. Then yung sunod guys is the world food problem. So in the earth surface we have 79% is water, and then we have 21% is land no. Ang ato ang 79% sa atong world guys is mo na siya ang mga water. Then ang ato ang 21% is mo na siya ang land diri sa atong world no, which is nalang tay gitamnan o na tay cultivate nga less than percent na mao'y hinungdan kay balik ang atong world or ang atong earth surface guys is i-compose og 79% ang water. Ang kaduha is i-compose og 21% ang land, which is ang na-cultivate nga area is less than percent. Pero kay overpopulated man ta o kita kay overpopulation explosion man is high, that makes the reason na mao'y hinungdan nga nagsaka world food problem is rises. Daghan kayo overpopulated nga ang atong cultivated land is gamay, dili sustainable, mahinungdan nga nag-cause og world food problem. Then type of nutrition guys is there are 3 type of nutrition. Sa may unang-una, ang unang-una guys is ang nutritious nutrition. Ang nutritious nutrition is gitawag siyang nutritious nutrition. Mao ni siya ang mga tao nga maintain their health, their good health, which is mao ni siya ang mga tao nga disease resistant, which is layo sa mga sakit. Mao siya mga nutritious nutrition. Kaduha is undernutrition. Mao ni siya mga tao guys nga maglisod og palit sa ilang daily food for their energy, which is ang ilang sa balik-balik. Ang nutrition ang una-una nutrition is mao ni siya ang una nga type sa nutrition, which is mao siya ang mga tao nga dili nga healthy, maintain healthy din, layo sa mga sakit, no, nga according sa FAO or the Food Agricultural Organization of United Nations, nga there are 2,500 calorie minimum needed. There are 2,500 minimum calorie needed in order nga ma-maintain ang ato ang kuan. But napos say mga dapat mga vitamins and etc. Vitamins, iodine sa pagito. So mga to siya mga kuan. Then ang ikaduha guys is undernutrition. Undernutrition is mao siya ang ikaduha nga type sa nutrition, which is dili siya undernutrition nga kulang, which is 90% lang sa minimum. So ang 2,500 nga minimum, di ba, in order nga makakuha ka kuan, which is 90% ra daw ana ang paubos, less than 90% ra ang nakaon sa mga katong kuan na bilong diri sa undernutrition, no. Mao na siya ang kuan, undernutrition. Ang mga malnutrition is mao ni siya mga tao nga kakaon lagi sila og kuan pero wala man sila mga vitamins, no, or kuan dapat, or in order nga nutritious kuan guys, di ba, kaon og minimum 2,500 calorie a day, then dapat po daw naay kuan vitamins, iodine nga makaon nimo, then carbohydrate sa pagito. If kana daw siya is mapilyor na to og kaon, mao ni possibility nga mabilong tadi sa malnutrition, sama sa ako ang arang kaniwang malnutrition. Then sunod is kuan na ta. So mao siya in order nga kuan, need daw kuno mo kaon minimum 2,500 calorie, then nabog kay dapat protein, vitamin, then iron and iodine, no, in order nga makuan mabilong ka dito sa nutrition. If mabilyon nimo is mabilong ka dito sa malnutrition. If makaon na nimo 90% lang, mao ni siya mga tao nabilong dito sa undernutrition. Next guys is overgrazing. Overgrazing guys is the process of eating the forest vegetation without giving a chance to regenerate. Overgrazing guys is mao ni siya is a process of eating the forest vegetation without giving a chance to regenerate. So wa tang gatanom sige tag kuha dito sa availability sa atong forest, diyan wa tag gatanom, mani pasabot, meaning kuan mani itawag na overgrazing. Then effect of overgrazing guys is kuan land degradation, soil erosion, soil useful species, loss of useful species, mo na siya ang pwede mahitabo aning overgrazing. Then ikasunod is ang agriculture. Agriculture is an art, science, and industry of managing the group of plants and animals for human use. Cultivation of soil and harvesting breeding and raising livestock, no, and forestry. Mo na siyang purpose din sa agriculture, cultivation of soil and harvesting harvesting crops, breeding and raising livestock, then forestry, mo na siyang agriculture purpose. So type of agriculture, there are two types, the traditional and then the modern agriculture. Mingon tag traditional is mao ni siya nga atong traditional way, which is wa tagamit og mga chemical, just a small plot, simple tool, surface water and organic fertilizer and mixtures of crop constitute traditional agriculture. produce enough food to feed their family, to sell it for their economy or their community. Then ang ikaduha guys is ang modern agriculture. Muna siya ang mga hybrid seed of single crop, high-tech equipment, lot of fertilizer, pesticide, water to produce large amount of single crop. Muna siya ang mga modern. Ang traditional is simple lang. Which is siya gamit ng mga equipment natural na ito nga ginamit sa unang panahon nga pa yung mga chemical, which is organic lang. Then muna siya guys as ang two types is two type agriculture, which is the modern and then traditional modern agriculture and then the traditional organization. So next is effect of modern modern agriculture. Kini modern agriculture dagan kasi mga bad effect, no, ipato siya padayon. Problem in using fertilizer, problem using pesticide, water logging. Ang mga base remedy ani in order nga ma-prevent nato ni is preventing excessive irrigation, subsidence drainage technology and bio drainage like trees, and then ano siya. The next guys is the humanata sa sa agriculture. Proceed na rin natin sa energy resources. Energy distribution in the world. Ang guys is energy distribution. Ang USA guys is ang population ani is gicompose niya ang world. Nagcompose na ang tibok USA og 5% population all over the world, which is kining 5% is nag-consume ni sila og 25% energy available in the world, which is dagko kayo, which is ang overall na to nani nga makonglude nga ang kining mga developed country is grabe kayo ka way control, which is ang ilang mga consume nga energy is in a day, no, is equivalent to the whole year of consumption of a single person, single person in a poor country or in a small country. Yes, poor country. So imagine 5% ang USA, then gakaon siya og 25% the available energy. So grabe kayo. Then type of resources, there are two type of resources guys, which is the renewable energy resources and then the non-renewable energy resources. So ang renewable energy resources, also known as non-conventional resources. Ang renewable energy resources is also known as the conventional energy resources. Mag-start sa renewable resources, energy resources. So ang renewable energy resources is same rin sabon sa akong discuss kay na kining energy renewable energy resources is the energy which can be regenerate, no, unlimited supply, regenerate balik. Ang kining renewable energy is mao ni siya ang type of energy resources, no, renewable energy resources nga energy which can be regenerated, regenerate, no, which is unlimited. So ani siya unlimited supply, provide energy security, fit into sustainable development concept, reliable and devices and modernization. So type of renewable energy resources is the solar energy, wind energy, geothermal energy, and then the biomass energy. Ang biomass energy is napag-jay type which is the biomass, biogas, ethanol, methanol, gasol. The next is ang non-renewable resources. So, balik nato recap ha. Ang renewable resources, mao di siya ang mga energy, no? Energy resources, which is ma-regenerate. Ang kining non-renewable resources, mao ni siyang energy that cannot be regenerated. So, mga energy resources nga dili ma-regenerate is what we call as non-renewable resources. Example na lang ana is ang coal, petroleum, LPG, natural gas, nuclear fission. Ato siya ma-consume. Kung ano possibility nga mabalik, no? Which is not regenerated. Di siya ma-regenerate. Di siya gadaghan. Kung di siya natural. Di siya nabuhat pero natural, no? Which is ang solar. Kalahian na dito sa renewable. Nga natural na siya nahitabo. Then, nalasay nga mo-adapt. Then, natural processes. Kining mga renewable is nahitabo rin siya. Magamit na siya, di na siya mabalik. Next, mabalik siya if di siya naturally nga mabalik. Mabalik siya kay man-made siya gamit. Next guys is the land resources. Tuman natin sa din nabot sa land resources. Land resources guys is occur naturally within environment that exists relatively under disturbed by the mankind in a natural form, which is ang land is the greatest among natural resources. One of the importance of land resources is life support. Concept plays an important role, no? Because it gives life support. The natural resources also known as land resources. Land resources is also known as natural resources. So there are two type of land resources guys, which is the natural resources and the environmental resources. So kung guys, ang land resources nasa duha ka type, is the natural resources and the environmental resources. Natural resources or the environmental resources. Ang natural resources is mao ni siya ang type sa land sources, which is any substance or energy source such as minerals, forest, water, tactile, pitile, land then can be used for our benefit. This is important because it is vital support to our way of life. Air, water, soil, trees, forest, wildlife, coal, petroleum, natural gas, mineral, mo ni siya mga example sa natural resources. Ang environmental resources guys is mo ni siya kaduhan niya sa type diri sa tuang land resources, which is ang environmental resources, no? They can those component of the land and then have intrinsic value of their own, include biodiversity of plant and animal population. Ang environmental resources, ang main definition ani is any material, service, or information from the environment that is valuable to society. Balik na to, ang environmental resources is mao ni siya ang material, services, or information from the environment that is valuable to society, which is mao ni siya ang katong wind power, solar energy, water resources, natural gas, crude oil, land resources, animal resources, previous metal, mineral rock man siya, forest resources. Importance of land is to sustain meaning of living being, support forest and grassland, industrialization, construction of railways, then agricultural. The next guys is called land degradation. Land degradation is a process in which the value of biological, dito sa land, dali na punta sa land degradation na punta, mga problem sa atong land resources. Land degradation is the process in which the value of biophysical environment is affected by a combination of human-induced process acting on it. Over-irrigating farmland leads to salination. So, caused by multi forces that pollute the quality of the soil. Ano siya guys, ang land degradation. Land degradation is caused by multi forces that pollute the quality of the soil, no? Which is if magian siya kon either rain or wind is makuha na siya dala, degrade naman. So man-induced landslide. So downslope, mali siyang man-induced landslide is the movement of it's the downslope movement of soil, rocks, and debris of earth under influence of gravity. Mali siyang man-induced landslide. Sunod is ang kuan guys ang una isa kuan is land degradation. Ang kining kuan guys nasa mga type, which is ang unang-una is the man-induced landslide. Sa part sa land degradation na man-induced landslide is a part of land degradation, which is it is downslope movement of soil, rock, and debris of earth under the influence of gravity, triggered by the man's activities, cutting of trees, illegal logging, man siya guys. Then ikaduha nga type sa land degradation is soil erosion. Soil erosion is displacement of upper layer of soil. Kaduha is form of soil degradation. Sunod guys is the soil desertification. Soil desertification is the type of land degradation relating land region became increasingly and typically crossing its body of water as well as vegetation and wildlife. Soil desertification is type of land degradation which is relatively dry land region became increasing and typically crossing its bodies of water up as well as the vegetation and wildlife. Next guys, this is the rule of individual conservation of natural resources. So exploiting ecosystem and natural resources became increasingly evident that the global ecosystem has capacity to sustain, no? So how to save electricity. Saan ka nato nga ma-save na to ang electricity? Una guys nga pwede nato baton is turn off light and fans as soon as you leave the room. Use tube light and energy. Then keep the bulb and tube clean. Then keeping the vessel covered with a lid during the cooking. So that's all for our chapter 1 guys. Hope you enjoy listening and hope you subscribe my channel RJ Yambas TV. Hope you learn at so sumuara ninyo ning music para balik-balik sa utok.